Well, the UK is bracing for major spending cuts and higher taxes. Chancellor Jeremy Hunt says that the UK is now facing a recession. He unveiled a series of tax hikes and spending cuts as part of his autumn statement. CBS News Foreign Correspondent Ramy Inocencio has more on this. So, Ramy, I imagine that his audience is multiple. It's not just, the people of the UK, but it's the markets as well. Talk us through what the British Chancellor has announced today and what has the reaction been like?
Absolutely. Emery, in short, this is amounting to a double slap for the British public. The government's going to tax millions more people on their income. One way that everyone is talking about now will be lowering the 45% tax threshold for top earners from £150,000 to £125,000. On top of that, the government will cut public spending. Mr. Hunt says that will grow slower than the economy. And we're still waiting because Mr. Hunt is still talking, but there's been talk about cutting support for energy. We know electricity prices have been soaring because of the war in Ukraine. The last government put in a price cap for 2 years. And there has been fear that would be scaled back starting in April. But Mr. Hunt's still talking, hasn't talked about that just yet. He might be leaving that for the end because that could make many, many people upset, worried about how to make ends meet. But the reason for all this is that there's just this big, massive black hole in the country's finances, an estimated £54 billion. That's about $64 billion each year. A lot of people aren't happy, of course. I have been looking at market reaction. And ever since in the run-up to this, he started talking about an hour ago, the FTSE 100, one of the main market benchmarks here in the UK, has been falling ever since, and it's still at a low for the day.
So I know there was a lot of consternation about, energy costs, that they were going to go through the roof. And I understand it. Yeah. It's it's been a warm autumn, and so it hasn't been as bad as people anticipated. But I guess that's a concern looking towards winter. What are some of the factors that are contributing to the current economic state?
Yeah, it's energy prices, really. These problems fundamentally have their roots in the war in Ukraine, energy there, and also with COVID-19. Sure, a lot of us aren't wearing masks anymore, but we're still playing catch up with supply chain when it comes to the pandemic around the world. That's also led to those higher prices. But with the war, energy, that's what it is. Russia, they're historically being the world's top exporter of gas, the second biggest exporter of oil, but after its invasion of Ukraine, Europe first pulled back on buying Russian supplies. Russia then pulled back on its side. The Nord Stream pipeline had that curious explosion there. And to hammer this point home, Henry, just today, a new report shows that Russian gas exports to Europe by pipeline fell to their lowest, and that was since the fall of the Soviet Union. That was back in 1991, 3 decades ago. And, you mentioned the economy there contracting in the third quarter, a sign of things really to get worse. It's believed recession will continue through at least the summer of next year.
So, Ramy, on this side of the pond, some people are going to be saying, well, we have our own recession to worry about. Why should we as Americans worry about what's happening in the UK? Why should American consumers be watching what happens there?
Sure. Well, Americans should always be wondering what happens outside of the United States, right? But what happens here economically does have ripple effects to the United States, across Europe, to a lot of the world. The UK, for example, is the 5th biggest economy in the world. That's, of course, after the US, China, Japan, and Germany. But if the UK were to fall over into recession, and again, it probably already has, the US is going to feel it. Some numbers that I was looking at in trade. The UK is the U.S.'s 5th biggest export market. This is from data from 2019, the most recent that Washington has publicized. That includes $10 billion in aircraft, heavy machinery, $11 billion, fuel, $7 billion. It's not just that, it's also food. While the UK is known for its beer and its ale, actually gets about $300 million of American wine and beer. And in services, there's financial, travel, and intellectual property. So if things were to really hit the fan here, U.S. businesses and the U.S. economy will also feel the hurt.
Ramy Inocencio. Thank you, Ramy.
Yeah, you bet.